Hello, my fellow metalheads. Welcome to Metalwar.gr and our YouTube channel. My name is Kostas Boudoukos, and today I have the privilege and honor to talk to Ariën van Weesenbeek, the drummer of Epica. Welcome, Ariën, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Honored to be here, and you're most welcome.
Perfect.
Hope you're fine.
Let's start with a couple of questions about your last album, and then we can move
Yeah.
on with your live shows, etc. A Spiral comes 4 years after Omega, and
Yeah.
structurally you return to your monumental saga, introducing parts 7, 8, and 9, if I'm not mistaken, of A New Age Dawns. Why did you feel that this specific creative era was the right time to reopen and finally conclude a lyrical concept that started more than 2 decades ago? And what is the meaning of this saga in general for Epica?
Well, to be honest, you're kind of asking the wrong person because I'm not writing the lyrics, but I'm sure Mark, he could definitely give you an answer. But yeah, we always switched from the Embrace That Smothers to a New Age Dawns.
Mhm.
And I think it since yeah it's with this is our ninth album, and I think it kind of made sense to intertwine the whole A New Age Dawns concept. So I think that's the main reason why we use it this time.
Okay, perfect. On tracks like Arcana or the title track A Spiral, there is a
Yeah,
fascinating balance between massive symphonic, let's say, bombast and modern progressive electronic elements. How do you push
yeah.
the boundaries of symphonic metal in 2026 without losing the identity of Epica that Epica has have established all these years? I mean, what are the elements that you trying to infuse nowadays in your music?
Well, I guess what we always or what we did this time is what we've always done. We everybody has their own backgrounds, and we always try to sort of incorporate little details from our backgrounds into the sound of the band.
Mm.
And I remember when I first joined the band, it was in 2007. And when I started participating in the writing process, all what I have done is try to come up with my ideas and sort of try to um, blend in with the Epica sound, let's say,
Mhm.
and yeah, to see if they fit, if they fit the style, and yet indeed at the same time try to not come up with the same stuff, to keep
Mhm.
it fresh and to keep it interesting for both ourselves and as well as the fans. Um, because it's never been our habit to come up with the same
Yes.
album in a row. Um, and so it's yeah, we I don't know, we don't try to force um doing that, but it kind of comes out natural. It's like always a sort of a counter reaction. Okay, we come up with this album, for example, the holographic principle was pretty yeah, heavy, quite technical and pretty
Mhm.
in your face, also with the sound and with the songwriting. And then Omega, for example, was much more dynamic and much more accessible, I think, to
Yes.
easier to listen to.
Mhm.
And I guess a spiral is a little bit of a counter reaction on that one. So yeah, that's how we try to maintain the balance a little bit, to push ourselves and to stay true to our sound.
Okay. One of the reasons we're talking today is your live show in Athens in exactly 2 months, I think, on the 25th of July, with Sabaton and
Yeah.
Savatage for a release festival. So you visit Greece quite often, especially the last years, since you have, I think, a quite big fan base here. How do you feel about
Yeah.
returning here in Greece and especially sharing the stage with these two metal giants, let's say?
Yeah, it's really cool to be sharing the stage with Sabaton again because we've been touring with them in 2022 in the States.
Hmm.
And I hope the guys have been doing well. I think they have been, so that's great. And indeed, yeah, the last time we were in Athens was a couple of years ago, and without Mark because because of his pregnant fiance.
Yeah, I remember that.
And yeah, and we had Asim from back then he played in Winter Sun. Um, so yeah, it's weird. It seems like it's been so long ago, but it's only been a couple of years. And it feels good to come back because being in Greece, it's always fun, and the crowd is amazing. The shows are awesome. The food is great. And the weather, the climate, and everybody's mentality. I've been to Greece a lot of times since 2001,
Hmm.
and it's always nice to come back.
Okay,
So
perfect.
yeah, we're quite excited to play on the release festival.
Yeah, we are excited too, believe me.
Ah, cool.
Can you mention one or two of your most memorable shows of your career with Epica and why? You know, I always like these touring stories, let's say.
Okay. Oh well, I remember for me personally, that was when I wasn't officially in the band yet. One of the shows that was in Eindhoven, there was in a venue. It was at the CD presentation of the Divine Conspiracy.
Hmm.
That was a really, I don't know, I got this really, this rush over me. I remember that one really well. And let's see, another one. Yeah, I think Retrospect was a special one. And the last two shows with the orchestra we've done in Mexico, for me personally, they were really
Yes,
outstanding,
it was.
really extra special.
It must have been something very special. Those
Yeah, yeah.
shows. What is the most challenging Epica song to perform live for you? And which one of the songs in Epica's catalog feels, let's say, more special personally for you?
Um, challenging. I mean, it's always challenging to play Fools of Damnation, and it's always challenging to play Martyr of the Free Word.
Hmm.
Um, and let's see, for the new album, if we would play Darkness Dies in Light, that's going to be quite a challenging one.
Okay.
Um, and let's see, yeah, it's hard to pick one as you can tell.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure of that.
And let's see, from the discography, which is a special one of the whole band. Yeah, it's hard to pick one. I guess I would say Design Your Universe became really special.
Hmm.
And of course, Cry for the Moon we can't play without. Concern to
Yes.
Living we also can't play without. If we don't do any live show, for example, the last two tours, we haven't played that song. We haven't played Concern to Oblivion, and everybody was like, "What the hell is going on?" So yeah, we try to come up with something else, and then people have to get used to it, of course.
Yeah, there are some
But
classic
yeah, I
songs
get
there.
but I guess those songs are yeah we I guess those are sort of hard to miss in an
Hmm.
Epica set, and it became really special for us.
Okay. Many bands use samples live, but Epica has always been praised for recording real choirs and orchestras in the studio.
Yeah.
In an era where AI and digital production dominate for cost cutting reasons mostly, how crucial is it for your artistic integrity to keep the recording process human and let's say organic?
For us, it makes a whole lot of difference because yeah, human musicians, like real musicians, that they're the real deal. AI can stretch it for a long way, and of course, it cuts a lot of costs.
Hmm.
But the real deal, that's the human performance and the
Yes.
human sound, human instruments. That's or human musicians performing real instruments. That's what I mean. That's it. I mean, the real deal. You can't beat the real thing.
Yes, definitely.
And as long as we are in a position to work with real orchestras, then we would gladly do so. And we definitely don't want to change it for AI.
Hmm. How do you see the future of music and especially metal music with all these new things like AI, like streaming platforms? or all those things that have changed during the last maybe 10,
Well,
15 years? Are you
I
afraid
think
of
that
the future of music future?
oh no, me personally, I'm not. Now it becomes like a trend to have AI, and I don't know for how long it's been around, but I don't really follow it
Mm-hmm.
because honestly, I'm not really interested in AI.
Okay.
Um, so I personally think that after a while the storm blows over and then everybody gets back to making real music because, like I said, that's also one of the reasons, the main reason why we want to work with real musicians. That's the real deal, and you can't replace it with computers.
Yes, that's for sure.
It helps up to a certain extent, but the ultimate result, yeah, you can hear the difference, and it's you can replace real humans with and the performance and the feeling that you get with computer and AI technology.
Yeah, definitely. Recently, you were on the road for the Arcane Dimensions tour with Amaranth and
Correct.
Charlotte Vessels, for which you have read on an interview that you have promised a next level stage production for this tour, for these shows. From a live broadcast point of view, what is the biggest technical challenge of bringing the massive and complex visual scale of a spiral to life in every single night?
Well, it's always a little game. What's the budget? What can we afford? And what can be really, what can be a real boost for the visuals?
Hmm.
And it's also a big challenge to come up with a proper set list
Yeah.
and to make connecting visuals for that. That's
Yes.
I think that's one of the bigger challenges to have a good compromise and a good balance with
Hmm.
everything. And the visuals, usually we work with good people who can come up with proper visuals who are really good at that. Um, but the biggest challenge is, like I said, come up with a good set list and then make the visuals is not really a problem. It's like okay, with which songs come those visuals?
Okay, I get that. Well, you have a huge catalog right now, so
Yeah,
I
it, it
guess that
becomes it becomes more difficult.
exactly. Yeah,
It
yeah.
becomes much more difficult every tour, every year, and yeah, it's really become a challenge.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. You recently released live videos like Eye of the Storm, recorded at
Yeah,
a sold out Ziggo Dome in front of, I don't know, 10,000 fans maybe.
yeah.
When a band achieves this arena level status, let's say that, does this the intimacy of the performance change, or do you still try to find ways to connect with individual fans in the arena?
Um, we always try, but yeah, the bigger the crowds, the more difficult it becomes, especially when there's a big barrier in between the crowd and the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we noticed that the second half of the tour, we played a show in Tallinn in Latvia,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, it's sorry, it's
Estonia,
Estonia. Sorry,
Estonia,
not
yeah.
not Latvia. Sorry, and there was a really smaller venue, and then yeah, then you can definitely notice a difference because then we really had the crowd on our noses again, and then it's much easier to interact.
Yeah.
But the majority of the shows were, yeah, bigger arenas, bigger clubs, and maybe for the other guys and for Simone, it's easier to connect with other people. But for me, it's quite difficult because I'm so far away from everybody. I can see uh, maybe the first three people in the front, let's say the first three rows,
Mm-hmm.
but then it becomes, especially when the lighting doesn't help, when it only shines on those three rows, then it sometimes feels like I'm playing for an empty hall, and that's
Yeah.
kind of weird perception. But I don't know. We always try to do our best to connect with everybody or with most of them. So yeah, because yeah, we notice and we always feel it's like a bit of a bummer when we notice that there's not much interaction. And it's like, it seems like they didn't like the show that much. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, not everybody's so outgoing. Everybody, they can still enjoy it, but not show it.
Yeah.
So that's also something we have to keep in mind.
I guess it depends on the mentality of the crowd, maybe the nationality of the crowd.
Yeah.
Uh, Not everybody is so expressive of their feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what do you prefer? Big, huge crowds like 10,000 people, or smaller crowds, smaller venues?
Um, Energy wise, I prefer smaller venues.
Mm.
I don't know, it's much more alive. There's much more going on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, to play in a bigger venue with a big crowd, it also has a different kind of energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
uh, it's it's like there's more at stake, but that's weird because it's the same. It's
the
just a
same.
show, actually. We
Yeah.
try to make it a good show anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, then the perception is different, especially when you haven't played for a long time, and then you play a big show, and like, whoa, there's a lot of adrenaline before the show.
Yeah. Perfect.
And with smaller shows, then okay, there's still some adrenaline, but maybe to a lesser extent. But it's still, still
Mm-hmm.
exciting to play again.
Okay. Uh, some time ago, you announced a very special anniversary show at the Royal Theatre Carré in Amsterdam, I think,
Yeah,
at the beginning of 2027, to celebrate 25 years as a band. By that time,
yeah.
you will have completed the 20 years in the band too. So, looking back at those first years mostly of your career in Epica, and even before that, at the other bands you have played all those years, what is the one
Yeah.
sacrifice you had to make that maybe nobody knows or nobody sees from the outside?
Oh. Um, a sacrifice. Honestly, well, I never wanted to get married. I never wanted to have kids.
Hmm.
Um, to be honest, a sacrifice, I don't think I had to make any because I never had to compromise.
Okay, perfect. I
Yeah,
think.
so when I was 15 years old, I already knew what I wanted to do in my life. I wanted to go on tour. I wanted to play music, and I wanted to have freedom in my life.
Hmm.
And I don't know, the idea of marriage never made sense to me, and I never wanted to have kids. Never. It wasn't in me.
Okay.
So
I think that's wonderful.
sacrifice. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel comfortable, and I don't look back on regret or anything like that.
Hmm. Okay, this is wonderful. I mean, knowing that
Yeah.
you really want this from so early in your life, it's amazing. And you
Yeah.
had the
Yeah.
opportunity to do this from this early.
Yeah, I'm still blessed and fortunate to be able, and also after COVID, that I can still do this,
Hmm.
make this living in this way, and that the band is still thriving and
Yeah.
doing well, and that we still have to offer each other a lot, and that we're still having fun,
Hmm.
and yeah, that's most important. That's what life's about.
Yes, exactly. And you're a band that its members are very tight, I guess, because most of the members of the band go back many years. You don't change
Yeah.
band members very often like other metal bands. So I guess that
Last time,
counts.
yeah, last time was 2012
Mm.
when we had to let Eve go. He couldn't combine his other work with the
Hmm.
band,
Yeah.
so we had to make a career choice. Um, but yeah, indeed, Rob is also has been in the band for 15 years already,
Yeah.
so it's also quite a long while. And I think that the trick is that we outside of the band we are not so much in touch. We don't see
Okay.
each other that much privately,
Hmm.
and I think that keeps the fire going.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, otherwise we would see each other too often, and then we just really don't have to say anything to each other. It's like, oh yeah, I've already said anything, so yeah, let's go play music or let's go rehearse or whatever.
Hmm.
But now it's like when we see each other again, we're actually really happy to see each other.
Yeah. And you have a goal to play
Then after two
music.
rehearsals, we're already fed up with each other again. So nah, I'm just kidding. We are tight. You know, it's been going well for a long time because we respect each other and we give
Hmm.
each other space. And we, you know, everybody has their goods and their bads, and you know, we have our flaws, we have our good sides, and we all respect that. We can work with it, and it's been going well for yeah, indeed, in my case, almost 20 years, and I can speak for everybody else.
Hmm.
The dynamic is really good.
Yeah, perfect. Epica operates let's say, a flawless, highly professional machine in the metal industry, if I can call it that. How difficult is it to balance this, let's say, corporate side of major touring and business decision making, etc., with the pure spiritual passion needed to make this music, to write this music, and especially your kind of music?
Yeah. Good thing is we're working with a manager who takes most of who takes care of most of the business stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can't do without the business meetings. And despite that, they can suck the spirituality out of the whole band, let's say, but they're necessary because yeah,
Yes.
we have to keep the chimney smoking, so to speak. You know, we have to bring home the bacon.
Yeah.
Um, so we have to look after our interests. And yeah, the manager he's been doing a great job since 2013 already, and he's looking out for us. We're looking out for him, and so everybody, you know, we have both our jobs, we have our focus, and yeah, we don't have the business meetings too often, so you know, it's doable. It's in a good balance, so it doesn't take the fun out of the band. Oh, I
Okay.
can't hear you.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
there you are.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
One last question. What
Yeah.
are your plans for Epica for the near future, let's say? What are you planning?
Oh, well, we're going to, you know, do some special things for the 25th anniversary. We're going to make it a nice year. How exactly I can't tell yet because it's still a little bit of a surprise.
Okay.
And yeah, and we're going to, yeah, work. We're gonna write some new stuff, write some new music.
Mm-hmm.
But how exactly, I also don't know yet, and it's going to be a surprise for us as well. But we have enough stuff in the pipeline.
Okay, perfect. So, thank you very much, Ariën. I really can't wait to see
Most
you in
welcome.
Athens for the Release Athens Festival. You may close this interview with a message, maybe to the Greek audience.
Okay, sure. Well, hey guys, this is Ariën from Epica, and I want to thank you guys for all your great support throughout the whole years, or the many years. And we can't wait to return to Greece and to play an awesome show and to share the good rock and roll vibes with you. And I would say, yeah, till next month, because yeah, it's in July, right?
It's in July, yeah, 25th
July.
of July.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Then definitely see you guys in next month. And again, thank you very much, and see you guys soon.
Thank you very much, Arian. It was really a
Most welcome.
pleasure.
Most welcome. Likewise. Likewise.
So, bye bye.
Hey, have a good evening.
You too, you too. Thank you.
Bye.